everyone, my name is Perry, I'm an electrical engineer, and today we're going to watch Dr. Stone episode 13 to see how accurate all the science and technology in this TV show really are.
中に棒が立ってる変な形のガラス細工があるんだよ。こんなややこいの作らせよって。
水ポタポタマシンで硫酸に塩混ぜて出たガスを水ポタポタでキャッチするのか。
I don't know what a water dripping machine is. I don't know if I'm supposed to know something like that, but I've never seen a flask that's shaped like this one. The first thing that comes to mind is it looks like a Morton flask, which is basically like three necks coming out of a round bottom, but I really have never seen anything like that before, but what it looks like he's doing is like distilling something with it.
こいつを煮込んで今作った塩酸にぶち込むだけでクロロ硫酸ゲット。
クロロ酸？
超やべえ薬だ。皮膚にかけたらデロデロのゾンビになる。
Now I can promise you I know what he's doing, because that flask on the right side that's over the fire, that has remained unchanged ever since it was invented, and it's a distilling flask. And that's exactly how it's like how it looks even right now. I mean, it's a very like round bottom flask, and it has a super tall neck with a long arm extending out of the neck. And they remain unchanged for I don't know how many hundreds of years ago they were invented, but the only real adaptation that we've done to these flasks is just added like more valves and like just made it such that the distilling process is more precise, but they really all stem from this same flask. Distilling is a process of separating multiple liquids with different boiling points through evaporation and condensation. Basically purifying one liquid by removing all the other unwanted chemicals. So how that works is that the liquids that you have in the distilling flask right now, it's a combination of multiple like chemicals and multiple liquids that you want to separate like one from the rest. So what you have to do is boil it, and the reason you do that is because the liquid with the lowest boiling point will vaporize first, and that will become a gas going up the neck of the tube, and then it's going to be going down the arm of it. And like as you can see, like when the gas goes down the arm, it'll recondensate into that new flask or the new beaker. So that's how it goes from like liquid in one container to a gas, and it'll go down the arm, and then it'll condensate again into another liquid.
Yes.
Okay, why he licked the two ends of that, I don't understand. I mean, that could have like really damaged him, or he would have felt it for sure. There's more than one way to check if there's a current running through that wire. Despite that really flawed mistake, I don't know why you would ever do that. Like no engineer in a lab is like, oh, I wonder if these two are working. He just puts it on his tongue. There's no reason to do that. The distilling process is easy, like per se, but you have to repeat it multiple times. And I'm going to assume that being Senku is as intelligent as he is, he would have distilled the same liquid using the same method multiple times, and then he would use another method and distill that multiple times. Like this has to be repeated many times before you have something that's truly pure. But if you continue this process of like taking a liquid and distilling it and continuing to make it pure, you're gonna have something that wasn't like as concentrated at first, but as you progress, it's gonna become more and more pure until eventually you have something that's a very high concentration of whatever it is you're trying to distill.
Ammonia 取りに行くぞ。おや。
アンモニア？
アンモニアゲット。
Yo, look, he's like that's legit, man. I mean, that is one way to get ammonia. It's in human urine. I don't know why they had to add the rainbow. That might have been a bit much, but that is, I mean, he's not wrong. Like if you just take your piss and you continue to distill it so that you get the ammonia, and you just repeat what he's been doing for like the other chemicals, you'll get pure ammonia through your urine. And unlike the other chemicals he's working with, this is really not nearly as dangerous, and I don't think that volume is going to be an issue here with these guys. That's all for this episode. Like the whole remainder of it is pretty much them preparing for like the giant fight, which I'm kind of looking forward to. But until then, you guys, like this is what I got for the science parts of this show. Hope you guys found some value in the video, and if you did, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more Dr. Stone, then put that in the comments as well, and I'll get to it as soon as I possibly can. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay fresh and stay golden.